G'day everyone. Oh wait, that's better. G'day everyone. It's that time of the month where I film my monthly mail time. Hey Robbie, you've got mail. You better check your mailbox. Yeah, thanks Robbie, I heard that. Post Office Box 4040, Wangaratta, Victoria 3677. Now let me just get a little bit closer to the camera here. I'll get a little bit closer, that's better. I love this shirt. This was given to me by Biffo last year. It's an absolute ripper. I don't know whether I've got the camera on the right angle, but on the back it says, "See you later, mate." See you later, mate. Anyway, let's say hello, mate, to some mail. I've got 3 things to go through this month. And only one of them actually came in the mail this month. It's only actual mail time mail. Right. This one, now this one here, I've already opened it. It came to my old post office box. Thankfully, Wangaratta is a small town, and the person that gets my mail, this is the second time she's had a big thank you to this lady. I won't name her just in case she doesn't want to be named, I don't know, but big thank you to her, and a thank you to one of my awesome friends who works with that lady, who was able to drop this off and give this to me. So I went to my old mail time. I haven't used that mail address for a few years. So thankfully, Wangaratta is a small town and everybody knows everybody, and thank you to the people that were involved in making sure that I got this letter. Right. Hi Robbie, I am one of your subscribers, John Gray. Hello John Gray. My question, does Simon Humphrey have a website so I can purchase 2 rod holders you use on your Robbie fishing show? I have had a look around and cannot find any reference to the rod holders. My email is... I would appreciate it if you could pass it on. Thank you in advance. Kind regards and best wishes to the family, John and Linda Gray. P.S. Bought a 22 model Bouge RV, great fridge freezer for the car. Thanks for the discount. That's awesome. Thank you so much, John. Thanks for the great feedback. The Bouge RV fridge, I've had mine for a few months now and I love it. It hasn't missed a beat. It's more economical than my angle that I was using before that. And they're cheap, affordable, and so far it hasn't missed a beat. It's a great little fridge. And I'm glad you're happy with yours, and it was my pleasure to get you the discount. Now, the Simon Humphrey rod holders. The best way to find them is to go onto Instagram and look for U-Butte fishing rod holders. I'll put a thing on the screen now, a picture of his homepage where you can find it there, and you can message Simon through U-Butte fishing rod holders on Instagram. Simon works full time. This is just something that he does for a bit of fun. Simon made one of these for me as a bit of fun, and then suddenly people liked it and started wanting them. He never envisioned that people would want to buy them himself, so he's never really set up a website or gone all out trying to sell them, but I know that he does sell them if people can contact him. So I don't know if you have Instagram, or your kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews or wife or uncle or grandparents or somebody you know might have Instagram. If you haven't, they might be able to just message him on there and get in contact. But I'll put the thing on the screen now so you can see where you can find Simon. That's where you find Simon. He's an absolute ripper of a bloke, but when it comes to technology such as Instagram and that sort of stuff, he's about as good as I am when it comes to mechanics and working on cars. He's got no idea. He's a ripper of a bloke, and I'm sure he'll get a laugh when he sees me say that. Instagram, U-Butte fishing rod holders, and you'll find him if you send him a message. Please tell me I just got all that and didn't just stop then. Right, next we have these awesome floats. These were handed to me, not sent to me. And when they were handed to me, I said to my friend Frank, I said, this is back in about January of this year, I said, why don't you send them in an envelope to my mail time, then I can open them on my mail time segment. He said, you'll be right, you won't forget. That was January. Well, here it is September, and you finally get to see him. Sorry, Frank. I went fishing with Frank. You may have seen his YouTube channel. It's called Captain Frank01. He comments on my videos, and he's normally got a very, very funny comment. He's a bit of a comedian. He's a retired school teacher, and he's an all-round great bloke, and I had the privilege of fishing with him in January. But he's got a friend that makes these, and he passed them on to me to use. And I said, well, I'll show them on my mail time first so people can see how cool they are. And I totally forgot. But anyway, this morning I messaged Frank, and I said, "G'day, Captain Frank. I was cleaning my shed a few days ago and found these floats you gave me. As expected, I 100% forgot to feature them in a mail time video. I'm sorry, I'm hoping to film my monthly mail time today. Can you please tell me where people can buy these floats so that I can give them a shout out? And then he wrote, "Hi Robbie, my mate Doug Petty makes them under the name Punchmaster. He doesn't sell them as far as I know. He just does it for a hobby and gives a few away to his fishing buddies like me, like him, like Frank. As he follows your channel, he asked me if I could pass a couple on to you when I came over to Victoria to go fishing. They are coarse fishing waggler floats. Coarse fishing waggler floats. Specialised. They are for specialised float fishing." He sighed loudly, watching you use those bubble floats. If you feature them, just link them to me, and if anyone is interested, I can pass on his details. They're certainly well made and would be worthwhile any serious float fisherman having them. Right, so in other words, Frank's friend, Frank's mate, who works under the name of Punchmaster, makes these for a hobby. He saw me using bubble float and he cringed a bit inside and wanted to make sure that I had some good quality floats. And we don't actually know whether he sells them or not, but if you like the look of them and it's something you might be interested in, look for Punchmaster. The message didn't say whether he's Punchmaster on YouTube or Instagram, or I'd just Google Punchmaster floats, or if you're not sure, go on YouTube and look for Captain Franco 1. He's got a fishing channel, he's got a great sense of humour, he fishes in South Australia because he's from South Australia, and you can comment on one of Frank's videos and ask him if you want more details anyway. But anyway, Punchmaster Waggler floats, can't even, a bit of a tongue twister. Punchmaster Waggler floats, they look really cool. Now finally, I have a Tackle Club box. This is the September Trout and Redfin Tackle Club box. And in case you're wondering why I'm opening it in a mail time video and not out in the field fishing, that's because I'm gifting this away. I'm giving this away to a friend. So the Tackle Club send me one of these with no strings attached each month, and I can do whatever I like with it. I can fish with it, give it away, do whatever. And on this occasion, rather than fishing with it, I'm giving it to a friend who could do with a Tackle Club box at the moment. Let's rip through and see what's in it. We have some 3-inch paddle tail minnows, some Rapala Crush City, actually not even 3-inch, they are 2.75 inch, nearly 3-inch, Rapala Crush City paddle tail minnows. They are good, they'll be good for trout and redfin. We have some Platypus Hard Armour Tough Leader, 150 metres of abrasion resistant leader line, awesome. You could use that as a main line, 150 metres long. You could use it as a leader or as a main line. If you're like me and you prefer to use monofilament line, you'll like that. If you like using braid, you can use it as a leader. We have some 6th Sense Curly Clobber soft plastics, 2-inch soft plastics. They're really cool. They've got like a wing. It says crappie. Crappie is a species of fish in America that are something that I would love to fish for someday. But they're brightly coloured 6th Sense soft plastics, but rather than a normal skinny shape, they've got like a big flap out the side of them. They'll be good for trout and redfin as well. We've got the Damiki Disco 38. This is one of my favourite little minnows to troll for redfin with. It's a great redfin, more geared for redfin than trout, I think. Trout would probably take it, but I think I would rather use it for redfin. I've caught some really nice yellow belly and redfin on that lure. I'm a big fan of that. You would have seen that in quite a few of my trolling videos with my dad at Lake Buffalo, or even from my kayak at Lake Eildon. I reckon just trawling out past the edge of these submerged trees is going to be the go. I've hooked up, and wow, what a strike that was. That was there's got to be a small cod, I reckon. Just the way, it can't be a redfin, it just hit too hard. I wish I'd caught that on film. It just went bang and almost pulled the rod out from, it's not overly heavy, but the strike was, it's got to be a cod, just by the fight. That's got to be a cod. Oh, it's going to be heavier now. We're going for a swim. I bet that's a nice yellow belly, actually. Oh, as long as I see it, if I lose it, I can deal with that. It's a lovely yellow belly. And you know what? I'm going to keep it, and you know what else? For something different, I remembered my landing net. This is the one that young Brendan gave me in my mail time a couple of years ago. There we go. Folks, I am on the board with an absolutely stunning yellow belly. It's a pity that I didn't get the strike on film, because he hit that like a steam train. And we have some Fish Arrow 3-inch soft plastic grubs, Flash J, some Fish Arrow Flash Dray, can't even get that out. We have some Fish Arrow Flash Dray, Fish Arrow Flash J, grubs, 3 inches. They're a curl tail minnow, and they'll be suitable for trout and redfin as well. And we have a sticker that says King of the Fish. And let's break this down now to what's inside. That's the breakdown right there. We have Rapala Crush City Suspect, $11.95. Flash J Grub 3-inch, $15.99. Sixth Sense Curly Clobber 2-inch, $12.99. Platypus Hard Armour 4 pound, $19.99.